Hey, beautiful souls, welcome to Something Good Today. I'm Zuri K. Sinclair, and I'm so glad you're here. Every day may not be perfect, but every day carries something good. A word, a moment, a reminder that God is still working, still speaking, still faithful. So take a breath, let's slow down, and together let's find today's little light, the soft whisper of grace in the middle of the noise. You ready? Let's begin. There are moments when you stare at the blank page of your life, unsure what comes next. But the good news is you're not writing this story alone. Some seasons feel like the story stalled, like the plot slowed down, like everyone else is turning pages while you're stuck between chapters. But God doesn't write the way we do. He writes with purpose, with patience, and with timing. What feels like a pause to you is often precision to Him. You ever notice how life rarely follows your script? The timelines you made, the plans you crafted, the expectations you held? God edits the story so it fits your destiny, not your schedule. It's easy to feel behind when you compare your chapter to someone else's highlight reel, but your story isn't late, it's customized. God writes at the pace that prepares you. Sometimes God turns the page when you weren't planning to. A shift you didn't expect, a door you didn't see coming. His rewrites aren't setbacks, they're setup lines for what's next. And there are moments when something unexpected arrives in your life, a reminder, a blessing, a shift, and you realize God was writing long before you saw the evidence. He's always working in the unseen chapters. There will be seasons when life moves slower than you hoped, when progress feels invisible. But slow doesn't mean stopped. God writes in the quiet just as powerfully as He writes in the breakthroughs. And then comes the moment when you finally stop trying to write every detail yourself and you hand the pen back to God. Not out of defeat, but out of trust. Because the author knows exactly where your story is headed. And slowly, something shifts. Not always in your circumstances, but inside you. Peace returns, hope rises. You realize the author has been guiding every step, even the ones that didn't make sense at the time. And you remember the promise that the same God who started your story is faithful to finish it. He's not done writing, He's not done leading, and He's not done turning every chapter into something beautiful. And as you stand in the middle of your story, not at the ending, not at the beginning, you find peace in knowing this. The next chapter isn't on you to figure out, it's on God to unfold. And He writes with a wisdom far deeper than worry. And there comes a moment when the fear fades and faith begins to rise again. You pick up the pen, not to control the story, but to agree with what God is writing. A new chapter begins the moment you trust the one who authors it.